Oi, no dozing.
Hello and welcome to Gamer Stadium. My name is Nathan, and today we are going to be looking at Fifine's latest microphone, the A6T. So about last week, Fifine reached out to me and said, hey, we got another microphone we'd like to send you. You've done some reviews for us in the past, and if you're willing to do a review on it, we'll go ahead and send you this microphone. So just to get it out of the way, they did send me this microphone, but I let them know right off the bat, just like my past reviews, I'm going to be as honest as possible. I will be comparing it to my HyperX microphone as well, just to kind of give you guys a comparison. Now right off the bat, what you guys are listening to right now is actually being recorded on this new microphone, so if you guys like the sound quality, stick around till the end of the video and we'll get a little bit deeper into it. Alright, so first off, let's go ahead and take a look at what comes inside the box. The first thing you see is the microphone itself. Doing a little 360, looking at it, it does feel a little cheap, I will say this, and I'll kind of compare it later on, like I said, to my HyperX. The HyperX is a full metal body. This is completely made out of plastic, but then again, it is a small compact microphone, and for the $50 that they do charge for it, it's still a pretty good looking microphone overall. At the bottom of it, you guys can see we have audio controls. On the top, we have a capacitive touch mute switch, and on the back we have a USB Type-C port. Next up, we have a USB Type-C cable that is included in the box as well. After that, we have the clamp that goes onto your desk for the boom arm. There is also a pop filter included, and as you guys can kind of tell, the pop filter doesn't actually do a whole lot. The holes are way too big. It is a metal mesh material, but when I get real close to it, not even real close, but you know, a speakable distance to it, you can really hear the P sounds and the B sounds coming through the pop filter. So it looks cool, it's really aesthetically pleasing, but as far as the performance goes, there is a little more to be desired. And of course, lastly, we have the boom arm itself. Now, one thing I did realize about this microphone while looking over it is that there is no headphone jack, which means there is no onboard audio monitoring. So if you want to monitor your audio while you're recording your videos, you will have to do it through software on your PC. Alright, so what you guys are looking at on screen right now is my HyperX microphone that I use for most of my videos nowadays. I've been using this for about a year now, and honestly, it served me very well. The HyperX is actually more than double the size of the Fifine microphone, so if space is something you're worried about, the Fifine might be a better option for you. But as far as build quality goes, hands down, the Fifine doesn't even compare to the HyperX. As I stated before, the Fifine is completely made out of plastic, the HyperX is made out of aluminum. As far as features go, the HyperX has a ton more. You obviously have the volume adjustment dial at the bottom. You have the capacitive touch on-off mute switch on the top of it as well. But in addition to that, you actually have a built-in audio jack, so you can actually record your video and monitor your audio at the same exact time. For some of you guys out there, this might actually be a deal breaker, the fact that it doesn't have an audio jack, but honestly, if you guys are just starting out on YouTube, for $50, this is, so far, it's pretty hard to beat. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at the LED features on this microphone. So it does have full RGB capabilities, and as you guys can see on screen right now, the RGB effects are actually pretty good. It's really soft, it transitions the colors very well, and it does catch the eye. It's not overly bright, it's not going to flash in your face while you guys are recording videos, but overall it's a very pleasant experience to look at. So with that being said, I have the volume set to about the halfway point here on the Fifine microphone. Now I'm going to switch over to my HyperX and give you guys a sample of what that sounds like versus this one. Alright, so now you guys are listening to my HyperX microphone, and I have it set to the midway point on the volume knob just like the Fifine did, and I'm just going to tell you guys, I don't actually have a pop filter here on the HyperX, so just to kind of give you guys an idea of what this sounds like versus that. Right off the bat, you can obviously tell that the HyperX is a little bit more clear, the bass is coming through a little bit more, the clarity is definitely there compared to what the Fifine sounds like, but that is not knocking the Fifine at all. Keep in mind the price ranges for these microphones. The Fifine comes in at just about $50. And if you guys are not familiar with the HyperX QuadCast, which I'm using right now, the non-RGB variant comes in at $100, and the RGB variant comes in at $160. So that's over 3 times what the Fifine costs. So this is actually where the Fifine starts to shine, because of the fact that the price is so darn low, especially for the features that you do get. Yeah, you don't get a headphone jack. Yeah, you don't get all the modes that the HyperX has, but you do have RGB, you have a compact microphone that sounds amazing for the price, and you have everything included right out the gate in the box just to get you started on YouTube. If you guys go down the HyperX route, you're gonna have to get a boom arm separately, you guys are gonna have to get a pop filter separately, Everything is included in the box right out the gate with the Fifine, and that's why you would be buying this product. If you guys are just trying to dabble in the scene to see if you guys like this, if this is something that you'd want to do in the future and you just don't know, then obviously this is going to be the microphone for you. So far, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I think this is probably the best Fifine microphone I've tested in the past year so far out of all the ones that they've sent me in the past. So would I recommend this? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I will be having both microphones that I compared in this video linked down below in the description. So if you guys want to check them out, feel free to. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below or contact me via Discord or Instagram, and I'll be sure to get with you guys as soon as I can. But hopefully this video review was useful. If so, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.